What's up, guys? Host and producer Seth Aaron Shoemaker here. I just wanted to congratulate the Ketchup podcast on 6 months of episodes. That was last week's episode, episode 26. This one is episode 27. To celebrate the occasion, Black Metal Productions has launched an official website. What is Black Metal Productions, you may ask? If you are just a casual listener of the show, you may not know the answer to that question. It is basically the production company I founded to kind of be a home for all of the creative desires me or any of my friends want to go out and chase. Currently, the only show we have in a constant production is the Ketchup podcast, but in the future, I would love to develop some more and let my friends to develop more, or music or other shows or whatever possibly it could be. But Black Metal Productions has launched their website, and you know what that means. Yes, we have some merch. Let me share my screen here. If you're not a video listener, today might be a good time to convert. Speaking of converting, ignore this. Let's just put this down in the corner, whatever. So yes, we do have a website. Come to blackmetalprod.com. That's Black Metal, PROD, BLACKMETALPROD.com, to check out the website. It is first and foremost a home for all of our creative endeavors. We have the podcast tab, which directs us to the Ketchup podcast and all the episodes that we've done. The music we have put out, which up to this point is just my music. Go stream it, please, on whatever platform you could possibly be streaming this on. But yes, we have merch. Let's go check out the merch RQ real quick. We have it also filtered by collections. You can check out the Ketchup podcast stuff, or my music, or the Black Metal production stuff. If you just want to support the company in general, we have this cute little Black Metal Productions hat. We can also come over and check out the BMP alt logo sweater, the bad bitch sweater, sweatshirt, pullover, whatever. If you do want to support more of the show, rather than BMP in general, we do have the Ketchup podcast in this ketchup-y sort of font on this flat bill cap, or this short sleeve, just a fucking ketchup plate on a shirt, buddy boy. You can get that. Or, oh no, my internet connection is down. There we go. Then we have this is for my music, the song I put out last year that also started Black Metal Productions, No Purpose. There's the What's Your Purpose dad hat that you can go check out, or the single artwork, No Purpose, on a shirt, artwork done by Jill Henry. You can pick up any of those things. It would greatly help us out and allow us to do more here at Black Metal Productions. If you are a musician by chance, and wanted to inquire on some music production services to get some help out, to get your own personal projects up off the ground, you can come over to this music production services tab on the website and inquire about whatever project you have, whether you need mixing services, mastering services, or full production work for a single or potentially an album. You can fill out this sheet, choose a preferred engineer between one of our two engineers, which would be me and my good friend David Molina, who him and I are working on some shit behind the scenes. Is that a teaser? Could be. Yeah, and if you wanted us to help you out on your musical endeavors, you could submit us there. We are both trained professional audio engineers with a extensive research and background in it. You can read up more on it here in these bios. But yeah, So we have the shop, we have the music production services that you can inquire on, but most importantly, as I said at the top of this is a home for all of the creative endeavors that we go through and go forward on into life. So check back here frequently for any new shows that we might pop up from, and I guess this is the end of the promo. That's all I wanted to say. I'll probably continue to promo that throughout the next month and the next 3 episodes, just to really push people to hear and bring attention to it. But yeah, go check it out. It's really fucking cool. I'm really happy that I have this made now. So yeah, please go check it out and please support us. And I guess now go enjoy the rest of the show.
All of my teachers, except for 2, are student teachers.
Oh.
You gotta love those, though. They're pretty easy.
So it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I've never
They just want to get their certificate.
Yeah. At Wichita State, they have a lot of student teachers.
Now, is that part of their degree to become they have to be a student
master's,
teacher?
Right?
Yeah, they're starting for their masters. So as a bachelor, they're on their bachelors right now, and it's
I see. I have a teacher. I'm in a little different of a scenario. I have a teacher that is also a student, which is slightly different.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, mine's not. This isn't part of a degree. He's just normally a teacher. But a few years ago, he decided to go into the composition program at MI, just super part-time. But he teaches 8 audio engineering classes simultaneously. And he's also just a professional recording engineer. He's in his 60s or 70s or something. And he's man, if you strip the looks away and the personality and energy, he's like a 20-year-old dude. He's great.
Dude got bored one day and he was like,
yeah, I'm gonna
get another degree.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a teacher that teaches with my mom and stepdad. I think he's 89.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he wants to be back next year.
Whoa.
Yeah, he just loves teaching.
I could never I wonder what genetically or what kind of personality trait has to be in you to be into teaching, because I couldn't have that fucking patience. I could not be a teacher for the life of me.
Yeah, dude, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to be a PE teacher through my doctorate instead of doing CNA shit.
What grades would you teach?
I'm going to hope that I can just get a small school like Wetmore where I just teach all grades.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine juggling kindergartners in a PE class.
Yeah, dude, I'm just going to have them beam each other with dodgeballs. Yeah.
And every PE teacher does.
Yeah.
Well, dodgeball day, whatever, guys.
Or I'm going to be
hey. No shit. Like dodgeball.
No shit.
Or I'm going to be hey, basketball, let's go. And I'm going to join in. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It is. But yeah, I don't know. If I had my choice, probably just high schoolers. But
yeah, probably. Right? I mean,
high schoolers or middle schoolers?
The only thing, I feel like middle schoolers are just super annoying. And I feel like that's their problem. They're probably, even if they're good kids, they're super annoying. What's up, Joel?
I have to go. I didn't realize it was going to be this soon.
Okay, no worries.
Well, tell the podcast hello for me.
Okay, will do. I might keep this last 3 seconds in, so you can just say hi now.
Good.
Hi, bye.
Bye, podcast. Thanks for listening. Bye, podcast.
Okay.
Bye, podcast.
See.
Right.
Oh, hey. Do you
See
want to be
guys. Love
on?
you.
Do you want to be on? I know you have to leave right now. Are you planning on being on
Thursday?
No. Perfect.
Yep.
Cool. See you then.
All right.
All right. Love you, my boy.
See you, dudes.
See ya.
Love you too.
Bye. One-on-one. We haven't had a one-on-one in a minute. Now,
So
Bo.
it's down to 2.
Now it's just 2. Now we could get another person in here, but I don't really want to go through that work, especially while we're already filming.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't really ask people.
Yeah, fuck that. So, I mean, fuck it. Intro, I guess. Welcome back, everybody, to the Ketchup Podcast, where every week I catch up with my closest friends. I'm your host, Seth Aaron Shoemaker. Let me take this shot of ketchup. For those who don't know, I do this every week. What the fuck's in your mouth, Bo? Is that a straw? Yuck.
Yeah.
Every week I take a shot out of this titty woman, slam her back, because it's called the Ketchup Podcast. It's just a shot of ketchup in water. It's disgusting. And the more I'm talking about it right now, the more disgusted I am by it. But let me try it. I'm your host, Seth Aaron Shoemaker. Joining me this week, we have Bo, always late, but actually not to this recording. He was on the fucking minute. Henniger.
I'm this bitch.
And moments ago, we had Joel Plagiarism Huffless. We love you, big dog. We can't wait to have you on for another full episode here soon. Bo, do you by chance want to... Two branching paths we can do to start this out. I'm probably going to tack on a promo for the website at this top of this, so I don't really have to talk about like promoting it right now. I gotta spit. Oh, I'm going to do a Bo gag for the audience. Watch the video version on blackmetalproductions.com. Just fucking spitting on shit. Anyway, so I've already promoted this. That's going to be tacked onto the top of the show. Do you want to check out the website, or do you want to try to find some podcast studios not podcast, but recording studios in Wichita? Sneak peek teaser for when I'm back this summer, and the three of us can potentially get on set at a podcast or at a recording studio and do episode in person. Which
podcast?
You want to go try and find some studios? Cool. Let's look into it. I guess this is going to be the free promo section for Wichita Recording Studios, RQ. Now, while I'm already here, there's that. Whatever. You saw this at the top of the show if you're watching that. But let's run over to Wichita.
That guy was low-key cute then.
What's up?
That guy in that picture was cute.
Which guy? This guy? Right here?
Yeah.
That is kind of a cute picture, yeah. That's not a bad thumbnail. Should I get into actually making thumbnails, or would I kill myself if I tried to do one more thing throughout the week?
I'd be honest, you'd probably kill yourself if you tried to learn like graphics design and shit.
Perfect. Exactly what I'd want to hear. Speaking of, well, while we're here, sorry about last week's episode for like literally no fucking edits. Some edits, enough to get by. No audio processing. Probably 95% of you did not realize anything had happened. But not talking shit, but we try to pass off that episode to another engineer. And about midway through the week, realized it was a little overwhelming. Editing the video and audio for the podcast, a little overwhelming. So I just made a last minute scramble to get last ones done. However, Bo. You want to know something?
Bo.
Episode 26. That was episode 26, the 6-month mark of the Ketchup Podcast. We've been doing this bitch for half a year.
6 months?
Yeah. What's up?
You sure?
I'm pretty fucking positive. I think it was in September of last year. September, October.
But you said
November,
episode
December.
26. You said episode 26. We do one every week.
Right. There's 52 weeks.
There's 4 weeks in a thing, isn't there?
Hold on. Let's figure out this dispute. Let's bring up this calculator. So there's 52 weeks in a year, right?
I think you're probably right out.
52 divided by 2, it's 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so then let's take it divided by 4. Oh, this is saying it's almost. Wait, what? Yeah, that's saying it's almost 6.5 months. Whatever. Whatever.
I don't know. Fuck it. 6 months.
6 months. 6 months of the Ketchup podcast. And as talked about at the start of this show, to celebrate the occasion, we have a website. Whatever. Yeah, go check it out. Go buy some merch. I guess this is a second promo in the middle of the fucking episode, but go check it out. Go buy some merch. Whatever. Ketchup podcast merch. Black Metal Productions merch. Whatever. Wichita, Kansas podcast studio. Now, here's the thing. I know for a fact there's no true proper podcast studios in Wichita, but there's plenty of like recording studios. Now, I'm fine. Like, it's okay with me if we record in just like a regular recording studio that has like a drum setup and maybe a grand piano or whatever. If we can find some like couches and coordinate with the studio owners, all that shit. But I would want preferably like a video studio room where they will also capture our video. They have, so I'm thinking about doing one of those in April here because I got a benefit through Musicians Institute to go to some studio for free. I think block off a 4-hour session and hit a video recording studio for free. I might just record a podcast episode there with like a bunch of friends. Hopefully, maybe get drunk, maybe have my friends take edibles. I don't know. See what happens. You know? But, Bo, which one of these should we investigate?
The Brick House.
Brick House Studios.
I don't know. It was all in capital letters, and I figured it was the best one, you know? It's scary.
Website. Recording studio. We have live sound. We have wedding films, corporate videos. Okay, interesting. Equipment, recording, monitors. We don't care about the monitors. We don't care about software, instruments. Do you have any video stuff? Should I type in video studio instead of a podcast studio?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's try that. Wichita, Kansas video studio. Hydraulic studio? Video production service? Yeah, let's check it out, I guess. Load, cunt, load. Motion graphics, photography, video. Here's video. This is, man. I'd almost be more comfortable just going into a regular recording studio and getting an assistant engineer and setting up the board myself and just filming on like a computer or something.
Yeah.
Right? Like, is that like, it wouldn't look great, but it would be kind of cool to do still.
Yeah.
And I did find something, if that's the route we want to go. We could go to Podcast Studios of Wichita is the way I think I typed it in last time. Podcast Studios, Wichita. You're echoing a bit.
Am I?
A little bit. Kansas. What the fuck was the place called? Was it Polly's that I went to? Oh, everything's loading so slow. Booking engineers. Oh yeah, we could book Christopher Provost as the assistant engineer, and I could set up instead of like a chief engineer who would be a little more money. Yeah, audio engineer, producer, etc. We could book the assistant engineer. I could just have him help me set up the board, and we can set up, I don't know, we can maybe find a camera to set up. Or I can actually reach out to them and see if they do have any cameras and see if maybe as a company decision, if they haven't even like entertained the thought of doing podcast production. And maybe that would be a new lane that this company could get into. But yeah, we could go to Polly's Productions, book Christopher Provost for a couple hours or 4 hours or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's an option. Should I reach out to these guys?
At least see if they like, do stuff and see if they're willing to work with it.
Yeah. Check out the studios. Oh, these aren't great pictures. Studio B. Yeah, neither of these are great pictures, but we would probably go Studio A. Studio B looks kind of tight. Let's check out Studio A and its floor plan. Do you have a floor plan? The other one did. Oh, perfect. Hey, Polly, update your studio plan. Whatever. Yeah, we could maybe make something like that work. Right?
No doubt. Yeah, I think so.
I think that would be cool because you and I tried that. How did you feel about that podcast we felt we did in person just in your room?
It was pretty awkward.
Yeah, it was just like
just awkward they set up.
Yeah, it felt like we said it then, but it felt like an Omegle chat.
Yeah.
It was odd. It was odd for
sure.
It
also helps that like the camera quality was like Omegle.
Yeah, that it was really grainy.
Yeah.
That's on me. That's my shitty old other laptop, my travel laptop. Are you beatboxing right now?
Yeah, low key.
The mic isn't picking up any of it. It picked up an amount of it. I think it was more you were just blowing air past the microphone and not at the microphone. Try again.
Like that?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting the idea now. At least you were cutting it in and out for a second.
Like that?
Yeah, I saw a video the other day. You doing that made me think of it. Do you remember what's that old Skrillex song that there's that breakdown that like there's a woman that screams "Oh my God" and then it goes wow wow da 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 wow wow da 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 wow. Do you know that Skrillex song?
No.
No? Anyway, there was a TikTok that I saw the other day about I probably don't know how to pull that up, about a girl remembering the time when she was young, lip syncing the dubstep from that Skrillex song. And then it cuts to a video of her as like an 8-year-old making the mouth songs along to the dubstep that was happening. It was really fucking stupid to see, but it was just like a throwback to like, this is what people did in like 2007, huh? Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, wow, blah, 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 blah.
Let me see if I can pull it out. By the way, have you heard any dubstep recently?
Hell nah.
What the fuck happened to that genre? Where did it go?
No offense to any of you that actually listen to dubstep, but it's for nerds.
I probably couldn't listen to like a fucking dubstep album, but I do like the sound of dubstep, and I wouldn't mind hearing it every now and again in like a song's breakdown or something, or just like interspersed with.
Oh, it's not just for nerds, also for like people that go to raves and do drugs.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah.
Also that.
Yeah. Nerds and druggers.
Druggers. People who take too much ecstasy and then rub their pussy period blood on on like a potential mate's
on the school
leg.
bathroom.
Oh, ew, do you remember when that happened? You must. That's why you said it, right?
Yeah.
I can't say names. I really don't want to do the work of censoring in this podcast, but holy shit, there was a particular girl in our school who both Bo and I were kind of friends with, right? Actually,
No.
you were I remember you two had a thing for a second. It was like it was a quick fucking second. It was a very quick second.
Did we? I don't think so.
Wait, let me write in chat and make. Oh no, this is the gossip part of the podcast. Let me write in chat and make sure we're talking about the right person.
Hell nah.
No, you did. You did.
After high school.
Oh, after high school? Oh my god, I didn't know that. I remember you like nothing ever officially, but it was like.
Oh, you're talking about like 8th grade or something.
Yeah, do you remember 8th grade in some fucking van?
Yeah, I remember that.
Sure,
yeah.
Sure. There was that.
Yeah, it's no cab. Yeah. You got me.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you got me.
I was a close friend with her in middle school. In high school, I believe, she just decided she hated everything, I guess. And this happened several times. I don't think it was just like one week. I think it was several months in a row, and there was this culprit. The crime, you may be asking? She was angry at the school, and every time then she was on her period, she would, I guess, reach up into that stank ass middle school, high school period blood pussy and write hate messages on the bathroom stalls and in the walls of the bathroom. Do you remember any of the words that she wrote? I don't remember anything in particular.
I don't remember any of it.
No. But she definitely, like, it was, I don't think it just happened for 1 week. I think it happened once, 1 month on her period, and then no one figured out who it was, and then it popped up again like another month.
Yeah, it was like a serial killer. Like, they don't do it like all at once. They just, it was like a devised plan. You know?
Yeah. It was like, our math teacher had to have talks to us, like in, at least our class, in class, was like trying to like suss out who could possibly be doing it. Trying to like, she thought it was one of us. It wasn't someone in our grade. It was someone in a grade right below me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
bro, our school was wild, bro, for no reason.
It could be wild, especially when she was there. Remember when they got in that fight and someone like knocked her teeth out?
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't want to say the name, but yeah, I remember it. I remember who she fought with and all that stuff. That was
a while ago. Yeah.
Like freshman year.
That was definitely a middle school thing that happened. Yeah, for me.
The fight was with a transfer student.
I don't remember who that is. Can you type in chat? I'm gonna be real lazy. Usually I would say you could just say the name, but fuck, I don't want to bleep anything this episode. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna be a lazy cunt. Who did she? Oh, I remember that name. I have no idea who that is. I can't recall who that is in the slightest. But I believe it.
After that fight, she was gone. So.
Oh, that fucking makes sense, huh?
And she was gone. She was there for like 2 weeks. So.
Oh, sure.
She's like very antisocial. Like.
Was she?
Super antisocial.
Weird.
Like, I'm antisocial. I don't talk to people. But like Wetmore, I was talking to people. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's because everyone's like a weird, tiny little family. It's a small ass school. For those listening who don't know Bo and I's upbringing, we went to a school kindergarten through 12th grade, and then there for the last couple of years they introduced a preschool. So preschool through 12th grade, senior year. Like,
they got a preschool?
What's up?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think they did that after you graduated.
Probably.
But like sub 200 or at least sub 300 people from kindergarten and preschool. Yeah, it wasn't even 300, but it may have been like 250. I don't know.
Probably around there. I say 200 every time that someone asks, but
I also say the same. Yeah. But yeah, around 200 people kindergarten through senior year. Yeah. And I bring that up to people and they fucking lose their shit. Like, how? What? How does that exist? It's like, dude,
Bro,
I
I
don't know.
tell
I just
people
lived in it.
the size of my graduating class, and then like I tell them the population of like Goff.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they freak out.
Yeah.
Here in Wichita, bro, it's like the end of the world if I told them that I lived in a town that had probably 60 people or less.
Oh, dude, imagine fucking LA.
Bro, if I went to LA and told people that, bro,
You get shot.
they'd be like, "You're capping. That's a lie."
That doesn't exist.
Lie.
How are you like accustomed to social norms? How does that happen? You don't have
Right.
people around you. How are you
You're
a
not
human
person.
though?
You said you're not a person.
Right.
Yeah. Went to a very small school, very close knit, a lot of drama, but it's cool.
I stayed the fuck out of that. I feel like people say there was a lot of drama, but man, I don't remember shit because it was like, I don't fucking care. And people knew I didn't care, which was nice. They were just like, oh, it's Seth. I'm not gonna come to him with this shit. He's gonna be like, oh, go fuck yourself. I was a much meaner person. Like a charming dickhead throughout middle school and high school. Like it. So if anyone came to me with anything like that, I was like, who fucking cares? Shut up.
Yeah, it's big. We went to one of those schools that like, you know who's fucking who and who's dating who. You know all of that, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff. It's just, and you even know if someone's dating someone from like a different school. All that bullshit.
So the more you're in Wichita, can you reflect back and see how insane of an upbringing we had? Because
I realized when I was in Charlotte.
Oh, sure, you were a worldly traveling man for a while.
Wichita is small compared to Charlotte.
I'm sure, yeah. I've never tried to compare it to LA because LA is just its own different beast. This is kind of like
LA is virtually a full state in itself. So
fucking, it's probably like a Rhode Island. I won't lie to you. I don't know. LA County, maybe. Wait,
no, I'm talking like talking population wise.
Population, sure.
Population wise, it's more than a full state, really.
It probably is. It's probably bigger than most, not most, but a few. Let's look into that. How would I ask that?
Hold up. Actually, I just put in like population of Kansas.
Population of Los Angeles versus other states?
Probably.
Los Angeles County has 10,105,000.
Yeah, that definitely has more than Kansas.
So let's see. Incidentally, LA County has a larger economic GDP than all but 9 states. Go ahead. What are we saying here?
General population.
Higher. Oh my God. More population than Michigan, New Jersey, Virginia, Washington, Arizona, Massachusetts, Tennessee, Indiana, Missouri, Maryland, and Wisconsin.
Yeah.
How is Kansas more populous than LA? That does feel weird.
I feel like this. Yeah, let's feel. No, I don't like that. No, I think of Kansas, bro. I can only think of farmland. That's all I can think of anymore.
Especially West Kansas. Like driving to Colorado, there's nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. It's just flat land. Obviously, because we're in the Great Plains, but like, it's just complete flat land. You see cows. It's very great for farming. I'll give it that. But
yeah, it can be. Have you been on I-70 West and seen those buffaloes, those buffalo ranches, like reservations? Yeah, that's kind of cool to see.
Bro, I saw a llama in Goff.
Excuse me? How? Tell that story. What the fuck?
Was it a llama or an alpaca?
Either way.
They're basically the same thing.
They're pretty fucking similar, but how did you see that in Goff?
I don't know, bro. Someone had it on their farm, bro.
Oh, someone just owned and bought one.
Yeah, like I shit you not. Like I'm driving, right? I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna see some cows because farmland, all this bullshit. And then I look to my right, bam, alpaca. I'm like,
In Goff, fucking Kansas.
yeah, I was like,
Population 80.
I was like, ain't no goddamn way someone bought a fucking alpaca. But no, there's an alpaca in Goff, Kansas.
I'm gonna check. Oh my god.
You know the one that like
I
spits
thought,
a lot?
yeah. I thought you were. I didn't think you were shitting me because I know Goff doesn't have a lot of people. I just Googled it. Goff
Yeah, it has
population
like
2019, 100 even. There's 100 people
Yeah.
in 2019.
You know that's including country, right? Yeah,
Yes,
that's including
yes.
including in the country.
Yes.
In the town, like itself, it's probably like less than 60.
Probably.
Because most of the people live in the country, so they can farm and all that stuff.
How is there such wide sources?
Wetmore's
include
population
the,
is only Wetmore's population is like 300.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And there was a school there. Yeah, 303. Yeah, fucking wild. It went down quite a bit from between 2018 and 2019. Golf, 167 down to 100. There were 67 people who left golf from 2018 to 2019.
Probably something like that.
That's
I don't
crazy.
blame them.
There's only 91 in 2013.
I don't blame them. There was at one point there's like 500. I think that's the highest.
Holy shit, that does feel
Golf
like a
is
lot for golf.
Yeah. That was when like that's when the railroad was still a thing in like 70s and stuff.
That makes sense.
Because the only reason golf is like a thing is because it's a railroad town. It used to be a railroad like merger.
Merger? What do you mean? What's a merger?
Where like railroads transferred off. Like there was a railroad station, there was a train station, all that stuff.
Sure. Oh,
Yeah.
I was just going through my tabs here. Have you had the chance to check out the website? I know we talked about it already, and I'm
I looked at it briefly. I haven't seen it on my laptop or anything like that.
Do you want to look at the merch?
Sure, bro.
Cool. So, audience, I guess a little insight as to why he hasn't seen this. This was we live across the fucking country from each other, but B, this was like a required class through visual media, like a college course that I took. We had to build and launch a website, so I just did it for Black Metal Productions. So yeah, I mean, fuck it, let's go through the whole shit. We have the home. This is where I'm gonna like advertise any big future projects. Bo, you know, David and I have been working on some shit behind the scenes. This is where other shit like that will go. We've got the Ketchup podcast here, all the episodes. You can scroll through them. Now, I want to do an update because there's a way to put the title above or below, but my current gallery doesn't let me do that. It only lets you do that on like an overlay on the video, which looks like shit.
Yeah.
But oh well. Then we have my music, and the music I want to like. Black Metal Productions, I guess, has given me a platform to, I don't know, fucking push it through. And then a preview of all our merch. But then let's actually go to the merch store. We can filter by collection. We have Black Metal Productions. We have the Ketchup podcast. We have Seth Aaron Shoemaker. Basically, all I made was a hat and some form of shirt for each. This one's just that like header logo at the top of, yeah, it's this, but on a hat. Black Metal Productions. Then we come back here. I do kind of like this fleece pullover, like sweater, the BMP alt logo sweater. Then we have the Ketchup plate. For those who do want to support the Ketchup podcast a little more directly. We have the Ketchup podcast, Ketchup logo, flat bill hat, and the Ketchup plate just on a fucking shirt. And then we have No Purpose on a shirt, the single I released last year through BMP. And I kind of like this as almost like a lifestyle thing, like a lifestyle branding. What's your purpose on a hat?
Facts.
Kind of dig it, you know? So go grab some merch, go support Black Metal Productions and other creative endeavors that me and my friends want to go down in the future. There's also this music production services tab. If you'd like to contact me or my drummer, who are both trained professional audio engineers, submit an inquiry down below for, you know, if you want to, like, whatever you think we could be of service. This is not a guarantee that we will be able to help you or take on your project, but if you wanted us to mix or master or potentially even produce a song or album from start to bottom with you, we would be open to your inquiries. And then, you know, fucking socials, whatever, mailing list if you want to subscribe. Looks kind of professional, huh?
Looks pretty nice. I like it.
Doesn't look like shit.
Doesn't
look like shit.
Pretty
A-O fucking K. That's a good outfit. That's a pretty fucking solid outfit. Bucket hats are a weird thing for me sometimes, but that green hoodie and that bucket hat. What's on the bucket hat? What's it say?
Feminist Bird Club.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Yeah, boy. Oh my God. I like the mullet more though.
Oh, hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
What the fuck? So I've been back on the body weight workout shit that you made for me months ago.
Yes.
And I've been able to finally start doing like properly like triangle push-ups. I struggled a lot in the past to even get started on them, but now I can get through 4 sets or whatever of 5.
Yeah.
But it's so confusing to me because I don't know what muscle group it's working. Like, I don't know what I'm benefiting by doing the triangle push-up. I don't feel like a muscle strain. It just feels hard to do.
Triangle push-ups work on mainly your triceps.
Triceps, which one's that?
And like the inner. Yeah. And like your inner chest.
Inner chest. Like around the sternum?
Yeah, like right there. Stuff like that.
That's interesting.
It helps with more like, you know, helping with I have a bird chest. Like it's very small.
Bird chest? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like it's just very small and
sure.
It helps build it up.
So, and then if I wanted to on a normal push-up to work more on my chest, I'm not really concerned about the arms. They can kind of stay skinny and get toned as I work out more. But my pecs used to fucking pop and they don't anymore. So I want to do wider push-ups to focus more on my chest. Is that correct?
You can. I mean, I do all of them.
Okay.
You know, okay. So you can do wide grip. All of them work different parts of the chest.
Sure. And obviously I'll change this up as we go, but
yeah.
I think the way you laid it out was for that, like, I don't know what kind of day you would call it, but it was 10 regular push-ups, 5 triangles, 15 like chair dips, and then some core exercises. Now I'm just trying to like think of what I guess I don't know how to qualify a regular push-up and what exactly my stance should be for a regular push-up if I want to make my chest bigger.
Hold up.
Are you gonna demonstrate?
This is the Navy and you boy. This is a regular push-up, usually like shoulder width.
Shoulder width, okay.
And then wide grip is just, you know, wide grip. Triangle.
Okay. I guess I've been doing sort of an in-between between wide grip and regular.
Yeah, it should like on a regular push-up, if you're doing it for form, normally it's like a 90-degree angle in your arms.
Wait,
like a true 90.
Okay, I've been kind of coming out. I think someone was telling me recently. I've been coming out to the side when I do push-ups, but should I be doing more like? Okay.
It should go into your like. You should keep your arms on your sides.
It shouldn't be like this. It should be like parallel with your fucking like torso.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know. Just puts more strain on your like the area that you're going for.
Oh, really? Okay. How would you? So then the arm thing for triangle push-ups is weird to me because
triangle push-ups. When you're going down,
so
get the triangle into your chest.
Yeah. But like that almost by nature has to be out, right?
Yeah, almost. Hold up, let me try something.
Yeah, try it and do it like parallel with your body. No, that's like impossible because that's going to go into your rib cage.
No, I just did it.
Oh, show us if you can. Holy shit. It comes out a little bit, but that's better than what I was doing. But it just has to hug your sides. Whew, okay. Let me see if I can. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna open up my workout. Oh, that's on my phone. That's probably easiest to get on my phone. It feels weird to have my phone out on the podcast because I always silence it and put it on Do Not Disturb. But I'm gonna run through the rest of them.
What's your name? Let me talk to you.
Oh, you remember that 7-minute ab workout video that you sent me?
Yeah.
I've been doing so. The way I've been actually managing to do it. Now, people are probably going to argue that like this doesn't like burn fat and build as much muscle as doing it all at one time. But I break it up and I just take a little bit of time. I don't know, once an hour, once every couple hours throughout the day. I do one set of all the things, and then do another set an hour or two later. That just works more for my schedule rather than dedicating a fuck ton of time to getting it all done. But what I did with that 7-minute ab thing, there's basically a workout per fucking minute, like an exercise per minute. So Monday, you're having me do 4 sets of each of the regular push-ups, triangle push-ups, chair dips. And then at the end of each set, I'll either do a leg raise. For the first set, I'll do a leg raise. Second, I'll do a Russian twist. Third set, I'll do a crunch. Fourth, I'll do a rowboat for a minute. Tuesdays, then I have the 3 different kinds of Superman. And at the end of all those sets, then I'll do scissors for the first one, star crunch for the second one, bicycles for the third one, and then back to leg raises for the last one.
Yeah.
I'm just going through here and seeing if I have any more questions. I've been able to do the pistol squats a bit better.
Yeah, those take a little time. You just have to get balance and learn the balance for it.
Yeah, and fuck, it's hard to get to 90 degrees with that. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I'm definitely a lot deeper than I have been.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible. Oh, is there anything... I guess this is more of just the T Superman, maybe the Y Superman. Am I supposed to do anything with my shoulder blades with the Superman things? Like, am I supposed to try and like pinch them on my back? Or as long as I'm like coming up, is that good? Or should I try and like bring my arms back as well?
I say put your arms back a little bit, but don't like hyperextend yourself.
Okay, sure.
That'll just cause, chance of injury, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Chance of just hurting yourself in general.
I didn't realize it, but they're essentially just like reverse crunches,
Mm-hmm.
backwards crunches, because I feel it most in my lower back when I'm doing it. All three
Yeah.
different kinds. But yeah, those are nice. Oh, fucking thank Christ. And today's the last day because Sunday's my rest day. Today's Saturday.
Facts.
Yeah, those are kind of my easiest days, are the Superman shits. And I've been fucking grinding this week. So glad I get to end that.
Keep that shit up.
Yeah.
I just got back. I went to the gym at like 5:30 this morning. So
Holy shit.
yeah. I've been trying to go at 5:30 because I work during the nights. So
What's your sleep schedule like, man?
so Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and alternating weekends I'm working.
Okay.
That's usually like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I work 10-hour shifts.
Yep.
Which are like I go from 12:30 to 11, which is 11 hours, but like I'm driving like an hour of that.
Sure.
And then after that, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have school. But I'm there. Once I get back from my 10-hour shifts at like 11, I just knock out. I usually don't go to bed past 11.
Okay. And then when do you wake up the next day?
Right now, I've been going at 7 to 8 usually.
11 to 7 to 8?
Yeah. Unless it's a weekend. Like today, I woke up at 5:30 and then went back to bed until podcast time.
That's not bad, actually. 11 to 7 to 8. How many hours is that? 11 to 7?
It's like 8. It's like 8 to 9.
Oh, you're still. Oh, okay. So you can plenty of sleep. I don't know why I thought you weren't getting any sleep at all.
No.
I've
learned how to kind of manage myself. At the beginning, I wasn't getting any sleep.
Yeah.
But that's because my work was scheduling me 7 days a week, and I had to get homework and all that stuff in.
Mm-hmm. So. But now you're 5 days a week?
5 days a week, 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
Depends
on
work
weekend.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. That's how it usually works.
That seems way more manageable.
Yeah, it's manageable. And I'm able to get my homework done usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Homework's not too much of a drag right now.
Yeah, shouldn't be.
Biggest thing is my essays, and I'm a decent writer, so I can, like I said earlier, I just kind of crammed on one because I forgot about it.
Is all your shit gen ed shit, or do you have any like program specific?
No, all of my stuff is just gen ed stuff, and what are they called? Electives. I have electives.
Oh, you have electives already. That's kind of nice.
I think I have one elective. It's my acting class.
Sure. Yeah, because I'm kind of thinking back. Those early, especially gen ed shit, it does take work for sure, but it's not an overwhelming amount of work from what I recall.
It's pretty manageable with my work schedule. Obviously, I'm still busy all the time, but like, yeah, I'm able to do this right now. I'm able to like do I work at 5 to 8 to 5 to 11 today, but.
Can I tell you a department to avoid? If you do need electives and it doesn't matter the department.
Yeah, what's up?
That fucking philosophy department. Holy shit. And this is just from like, well, actually I did take 2 philosophy classes. Holy shit, they go in hard. They will like, if your school operates how Washburn's does, which by the way, maybe it doesn't, and maybe the philosophy department isn't as like hard hitting, but it would take me like triple the amount of time of like all the other classes to get that shit's work done. So especially symbolic logic towards the end of the quarter. Symbolic logic is like mathematical arguments.
I'm gonna keep it a straight beam with you. All my electives in college will probably be something to do with theater or physical education.
Perfect. Do you have gen ed guidelines?
Gen ed guidelines. So the way my academic advisor told me was that she has a plan for me right now, and that so I can like because she has a plan made out for physical therapy since I want to go to my doctorate. And like obviously I have to do my gen eds and stuff like that, and I have to if I want to minor in German like I am, I have to get my German classes in, which those are going to be probably my harder classes, learning a different language. But other than that, I can really take any elective that I want.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I can take just about any elective that I want. Like I took acting this year, and I'm gonna say that acting has nothing to do with physical therapy.
How's that class going?
Fine, really.
Is it a study of acting, or do you actually have to act like on Zoom?
No, it's basically just like it's a lot of fun. It's kind of just last class I lip synced a song to the class for a grade.
Fuck yeah, you did.
The other one we read a nervousness paper that we had to write, something about what makes you nervous.
Sure.
All that stuff. And then we were writing an original monologue in an original scene. Stuff like that.
A lot of those liberal arts, like electives classes, are actually a lot of fun at like regular universities. Because I took a theater class, like an intro to theater class, and we ended up like writing our own play at the end of the semester. And I was sort of like the arranger, director sort of thing, like set designer. And then the other people in my group acted it all out, and it was cute. It was fun.
Right, that sounds gas. Yeah, we're doing an original scene, so it's like kind of the same thing, but everybody in the class writes their own original scene, and then everybody in the class helps them act it out.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, there's only 4 people in my class.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, so like you're just kind of like a public speaking class, really.
Sure. I remember at the end of so our play was our final.
Yeah.
And at the end, our instructor, she was like this sweet old lady. Think of our high school English teacher, like same vibes. She was this.
Dude, that's the same vibes as mine.
What is it with those kinds of people?
I don't know, man. They're all the same.
I guess so. Fucking. She at the end of the quarter or semester rather, when we were all done with our plays, she was like, "Hey, hush, hush. I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I do it at the end of every semester anyway. Congratulations, guys. You guys all passed. Here's a fucking lottery ticket for each and every one of you. Hopefully you get rich." That was our end. That was our like, "Hey, you passed the class reward."
Bro, I swear every like theater teacher is just the sweetest person.
They're so nice. Now they can. They're so sweet, but it's also scary. The dichotomy of them, because they can fucking turn and snap in an instant. And when you see someone so sweet turn into someone so angry so quickly, it's horrifying. It's like you never want to piss those kinds of people off, because your heart kind of breaks a little bit. It's like, oh no, we made you this mad. Fuck.
Why'd you yell at me? You never yell.
Yeah. Has your college teacher snapped yet?
No, she's always very nice.
Huh.
We also have a very good class, so
that can do it. Well, yeah, because mine hasn't really snapped. There was I had quite a bigger class in my theater class. It was maybe more like 20-ish. I mean, bigger than 4 people. There was maybe 20, 24 people. There were a handful who would just slack and not do the work. And she would kind of after continued behavior like that of not just like putting in the work, she'd snap a little bit at those kinds of people. But I think it is more of like when you're in college, you're taking this shit seriously. When you're in high school,
Yeah.
you're not taking fucking, unless you're going off to be some like theater performance kid in college and in life, you're not taking
Yeah.
that shit seriously.
No, not
So
really.
that's when you get the teachers who snap.
Yeah.
Our college professors, I've actually never seen a college professor be a real dickhead. They're actually, I don't know why, but in like fiction and like movies, everyone makes off the college professor to be a fucking asshole.
Yeah. No.
They're usually the nicest people from what
Yeah.
I've like encountered between the 3 different schools that I've been to, colleges
Yeah.
I've been to.
The first professor that I met was, I didn't even have his class. The first professor I met was a director, like a directing class, because I was going to acting class, but I ended up in the wrong class. So I was sitting there for 20 minutes, and then she was like, "Welcome to directing class." And I was like, "Oh, all right." And then I walked out, and she was like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "Wrong class, my fault." and she was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Bo." And she was like, "All right, good luck, Bo. Acting class is downstairs." and then I went and met the woodshop teacher, and he showed me where the acting class was. The woodshop teacher is full of tattoos. Guy's got a big beard. Dude's like 6'4". Dude's a stud.
Fuck yeah, he is. Good
Yeah, dude's a
guy.
fucking stud. Love that guy. I see him every day on campus. So
No shit. I keep forgetting that you get to be on campus.
yeah, that's the only class that I get to go on campus on.
Oh, just
so,
the acting class?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I go on campus to like study and stuff like that. And I go on campus every day to go to the Y. So
Oh, you have the YMCA is on campus?
yeah, I have 3 YMCAs within a 2-mile radius of me.
I have to look up what YMCA means. I know we've definitely talked about this on the podcast before.
Young Men's Christian Association.
See, oh fuck, this is just deja vu because we've definitely had this conversation. I always think of the YMCA as a place where old people go. But literally in the name, it's Young Men's
Young
Christian Association.
Christian Association. Yeah.
Huh. But it's just like a gym.
Gym. I think there's a swimming pool in some of them. I don't know if there's one in mine. I think there is. There should be. But usually that's where I learned. That's where I swam in North Carolina. That's where I learned how to swim. Yeah, it's basically just gym, a whole bunch of stuff.
Now, when you
courts.
walk in every day, does someone fact check you on your beliefs? Does someone?
No.
If
the front office is like, "Sup, Bo," and I'm like, "Sup," and I go back and lift.
It's just some fucking gym.
Yeah,
or activity center.
Yeah, an activity center is better. Like,
sure,
a better way to describe it. It's got basketball courts, swimming pools. There's a boxing station.
Are YMCA's free?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, you have to pay for it. Right now, it's free.
Go ahead.
But it's in my tuition.
Oh. That's kind of cool. And as long as you're at Wichita, it will be free?
Yeah, as long as I'm going to school at Wichita State, I'll be able to go to the Y.
Yeah, I wish MI had something like that. Really what I wish is my apartment had something like that. What do you have at your apartment complex? I know you have basketball courts.
Well, I have a basketball court. There's a
pool.
Yeah, it's like a small pool. And then laundromat. I got to do my laundry for free.
I was talking about exercise specifically. I don't think you're doing exercise fucking curls in the laundromat.
No, the fitness room is in the laundromat.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Are you pulling my dick right now?
No, I'm serious. It's right there. And the only thing they have is a Bowflex.
What's a Bowflex? Is that like a 6-in-1 thing?
Yeah.
I gotta look up a Bowflex. Bowflex.
It's pretty bad. That's why I'm going to YMCA and not my fitness center in my apartment.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Try to
This
stay away from that one.
this looks like dog shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I wish actually I'm not I thought I would hate bodyweight exercise. Like I've always had this like preconceived notion of I would just hate doing push-ups and crunches and shit like that. This actually isn't bad.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more time efficient.
It's way more time efficient.
Yeah, you
It's
don't have to drive to the gym and like I spend 2 hours in the gym. So yeah, it's definitely more time efficient. But
yeah,
I'm also trying to build muscle and all that stuff. And it's just I'm a skinny guy, so it's gonna take me a while. But
right.
I'm
I'm
trying to get back up to where I was when I came back to Kansas.
sure.
I was at 165 when
See,
I came back.
I'm trying to get down to like there, even lower actually, but
I'm trying to get up there,
fuck.
which is
That's gonna feel
rough.
weird when we're the same weight. That's gonna happen because I'm dedicated to this now. It's gonna happen, and I have a scale. I bought a scale, so it's way easier to track, and then I can shame myself the next day if I gained weight or something.
Yeah. Dude,
So
we've never been the same weight since
no
we met.
way, no way
There's
have we.
there's just absolutely no way.
I've always
And then-
been like towards 200.
Yeah.
What have you hovered around?
In high school, I was like 120 even,
Jesus
and then
fucking Christ.
North Carolina 140 normally, and then when I came back from all that stuff, I came and I like 165, and then I lost a lot of weight because I just stopped working out, stopped eating that much.
Sure.
I was also eating 4,000 calories a day. So
4,000. Holy shit. I feel like maybe I shouldn't be on my YouTube studio tab on or screen share. Now, I need to go somewhere. BMI calculator. What is not the CDC? Is it this one that I want?
a healthy one
Yeah.
is usually 18 to 20 normally.
Yeah, there's so much regurgitation of conversation on this show because we've definitely pulled up a BMI calculator before. But oh well, fuck it. The way I do it is I know I need to be 160 because 24.9 divided plus, so I'm looking at the normal weight here, 24.9 plus 18.5 is equal to that, divide that by 2. 21.7 is right in the middle of normal weight, and at 6 feet 0 inches, that is what I am. And if I type in 160, 21.7, that's right in the middle of normal weight. So how tall are you?
5'9", probably.
5'9", 165. Let's see what your potential BMI would be.
Probably 23, 24.4.
24.4. Whoa. So that's normal. Whoa. You're skinny as fuck, huh?
Yeah, I'm super skinny. Yeah. I'm probably underweight right now. So
How do we look at each other and not think that? I mean, there's probably been points in your life when you've looked at me and you're like, man, buddy, lose at least 5. But how in general have we lived our whole life and never thought of you? I've never thought of you as super fucking skinny, and you've probably never thought of me as like pretty fucking overweight.
No, I mean, I feel like it's because we've known each other all our lives.
Yeah, but I feel like also other people don't look at us and are like, hey, Bo, you're a skinny fuck. Or hey, Seth, you're fat as hell. What's going on?
To be honest, I don't know.
But yeah, based on okay, let me bring up the BMI again. Can I ask, if you don't mind, what your weight is currently?
130.
130. 19.2. You're barely at normal weight. You're almost underweight.
Yeah, almost.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty out there. I just want to gain weight, bro. Plus, it helps. Like, I still play sports outside of high school, all that stuff. I do intramurals, all that. I feel I just get bullied on the court, like being this small. So I want to get bigger, so I'm a better athlete.
But you're a good basketball player.
Yeah,
but you're just saying everyone's huge, and they fuck you up and bully you.
Most people that play basketball at the Y are like college players.
Oh, actual, like they play for Wichita?
I played with actual like Wichita State. Like they practice down there sometimes.
And you just let like
it's
semi-pro players. What do you call college players? Semi-pro?
No.
They're being like
they don't get paid for it.
Yeah, no, they're not being.
And in Wichita State, hate to say it, unless you get to the NCAA championship, they're not really getting looked at for.
Yeah, NBA. I don't know. I never think of Wichita State for.
But they're very good. They still made it D1. They still made it D1, so they're obviously something.
Yeah,
but not everybody's big. There are a lot of people like my size, but I'd like to bully them at one point. You know. See, if I got to like 165, I was gonna say I'd virtually be like Joel, but Joel got to 200 at one point, I think.
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he got over 200.
And Joel's like, I think only like an inch taller than me. So
let me see what happens when I just Google 5'9", 165 pounds.
Are you taller than Joel?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Joel was like 5'10", 5'11". Yeah.
Huh. 5'9", 165. 5'9", 165. Damn, son. Okay, you want to look at all these random shirtless, like 22-year-olds?
Sure, bro. I'm almost 22.
Sure. It's weird how many of these pictures are on the internet.
I don't know if I'll get to 165 by then.
So this dude's saying he's 5'9", 165 pounds. You could look like that and be 5'9" and 165 pounds.
Stud.
Right? But then there's also this dude on the left, the July 18th guy, who is also 5'9", 165 pounds.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look like that. I'm getting up there in gym. Hello, who's that guy, bro? That guy's a stud.
Which guy? This guy? First guy?
Yeah, the guy you're looking at right now.
I don't know. It's just.
Oh no, not him. The guy on the third slide.
Third. Holy fuck! 5'9", 185 down to 165.
Yeah, dude's a stud, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking ripped. How does that happen? Because I feel like I'm good. Okay, so let me type in 6 foot 160. Let me see my potential. Because I don't think I want to be that ripped. But I wonder what other people at 6 foot 160 pounds looks like. 6 foot 160 pound male. It feels weird to look at all these pictures of shirtless men. So we got, let me move this again. 160 pound, 6'2", whatever. That's 6'2", not even me. 160 pounds, 6'3". Hey, motherfucker, I just want 6 foot. 6'3". Get out of here, cocksucker. 6'2". 6'0". Let me specify. Arguably, yours looks better. These are an amount of these are chubby white kids.
Yeah.
That he looks.
That guy looks like a stud.
Yeah, whatever. I could be this guy. Fuck, that's a good transformation.
It is.
That's pretty solid, man. Whoever you are, proud of you.
You're just stud, man.
I'm starting to get uncomfortable looking at all these shirtless white dudes.
But like, at the same time, you can get like a rough estimate of like what your weight's gonna look like when you look up that, but the way your body looks is all based off of like genetics.
Yeah.
The way
It's
your body
definitely.
looks and like how your muscles develop, stuff like that. It's
I'm
all based off
gonna.
of
Do you know where you store weight most? Like your body. Do you know where your body stores your fat the most? Really? That's probably just because you're so skinny. I know that mine is all in the face and well, mostly it's in the stomach, and then the rest is in like the face and neck area or like jawline area. That's
yeah. I can definitely say it's not my face. My
sure.
face is when I'm like skinny, my face looks extremely like skeletal, and it still looks very skinny when I was like 165. Um, my thighs don't get it that much,
No,
but
it's weird to store fat in the legs, I feel like.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's probably my stomach. Uh, I didn't have like an abdomen that showed for a while when I was 165, so I'd say probably my stomach.
Sure. But it's crazy how people can carry it in different places because some people it's like they can have nothing of a stomach but the huge fucking huge waist or just like yeah, it's
Bro,
weird how different people store weight differently.
all my fat goes to my ass, bro.
I wish all my fat went to my ass. I used to have a killer ass and then I stopped working out.
I got this fat ass, boy.
I used to have a fat ass and now I can't fill out my jeans. Even when
Oh
they're
my god.
even when they're supposed to be the size that I'm supposed to be wearing.
Yo, I bought true bell bottoms like a week ago.
Those are the like
Yeah, where they're
why?
super flared at the bottom. All right, they're the best things I've ever bought in my life.
Why? How? Go ahead.
They're so fucking. They look
Defend
so good.
yourself.
They look fucking gas.
You're gonna have to send like a mirror selfie or something, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can like
Say less. I
get
got
behind
you.
this.
I got you. I
Okay.
got you. Looks gas, bro.
I had some of my dad's hand-me-down bell bottoms I wore a time or two in middle school or high school or probably middle school. Look like shit.
Bro,
I at least I cannot pull off bell bottom jeans.
I'll pull them off. I'll run that shit. But I also showed you and Joel the style that I'm kind of going for anymore. So
Yeah, that was how did you say it in the group chat?
I think Joel said it, bro. He
Dude.
said Woodstock or whatever.
Oh yeah. Woodstock was 60 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
There was something
And I,
else.
and then I said, I thought you fucking would like it, country boy.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. I don't think I said like anything to describe it.
Let me pull
If I'd say anything, bro, like it's like 70 style.
yeah, it looks very 70s. Let me see here.
70 style.
Let me see if I can just read off the text.
Dazed and Confused. If you ever watched that movie,
I haven't.
good movie. Gotta watch it. Got Matthew McConaughey in it. Stud. That's who I'm trying to grow this mustache to look like. Bro,
Um,
set. I want to tell you this right now. I think it's starting, bro.
no,
I think no, I think the middle is starting.
oh, the middle, probably.
Yeah. Like I can see the hair. It's just blonde right now, and it's like longer than it used to be. It just needs to get dark. I don't know how to do that. So,
Age, time. I mean, mine. If you go back and look at old pictures of me, you couldn't even see my mustache when I was younger, like in high school.
it
And
just needs to get like that.
yeah, it'll get there. It'll get
I'm trying
there.
to get I'm trying to get looking like an old Western man. Like old Western movies, bro. Come on.
Sure. A lot of like as the sides grow in, it'll actually also kind of like spill over and kind of like artificially make it look fuller. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Do you trim yours out of your lips?
No.
You know,
No. Um
I just push mine out of the way.
yeah, I do too. I mean the way you're doing it works too, but there's ways to kind of like style it to like I do let mine hang over my lip, but it never goes in my lip because I kind of style it down over my lip, but like then splay it out to the side so that it doesn't go in. It kind of goes sideways still.
Oh,
So it looks like it's hanging over the lip. Still looks big and bulky. No, I don't trim the mustache, but I do have a barber shop appointment coming up. And we'll see what they do. I'll just say I want to keep growing it, but I definitely need a trim. Do you think I have a lot of... Yeah, I can still grow this for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah, this is still pretty short. Medium. It's a medium beard.
This is how it looks like if I put it down.
Let me go get a comb. I'll be right back. Fill time.
Yeah. Low key, bro. I'm trying to look like Sam Elliott for real. Like that's who I'm trying to. Nah, he's got really good hair though. Yeah. So, you guys already know me. My name's Bo. Yeah, he's back.
Let me try. This is a specific beard and mustache comb.
Oh.
Yeah, like made of a material that's supposed to be nice on your beard. But the bottom end they have closer trimmed whatever to be nicer on the mustache. For the audio listeners, I am now combing my mustache straight down over my lip. Hold on. Looks a little walrusy. Especially if I do that with my mouth.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad though.
No, it doesn't. It is a little annoying going straight down because now it is kind of like curling up under my lip. So I got to do. Another trick is you take the edge of your comb and just kind of do this. You can still comb it like straight down, but like just use the edge to get it out of your mouth and then it still looks like bulky. It works. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that.
No.
There you go. It's weird because yours is well, no, that's not a bad look, but I'm so used to your sides going straight sideways but mine looks nicer going down the edges at least. But yours does kind of look cool going straight to the side. Either way.
I think it'll look better going to the side once the middle goes in and it doesn't look like it just.
Sure.
Because like right now, if I do this, like I normally do, you can definitely see that there's a part that's just missing. Looks weird to me at least. But I went to hang out with some dudes and I had always worn my mask, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my mask off just for the one time and they were like, you didn't have that when you first came over here. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, where'd that mustache come from? You didn't have that last time. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, he's like, okay, so maybe you did, but it wasn't that prominent. I was like, yeah, it's some slight.
This is one of the college basketball players?
Not frat party.
Frat party, sure.
Not frat party. Just hang out with the frat.
Hang out with the frat dudes. Time.
Yeah. Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or just think it would be fun to have your own talk show. Podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, and fun way to expand your reach online. Start with some gear that you already have in a quiet space. I personally record on my phone, standing on my laptop in my living room, while our host, Seth Shoemaker, just records on stuff that he had laying around his apartment. If you want to upgrade your gear, although, Buzzsprout has tons of guides to help you find the right equipment at the right price.
Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. We at the Ketchup podcast use Buzzsprout, and I've personally had nothing but fun using their service. We get to see cool stats like what countries we get downloads from, and they even offer easy way to monetize podcasts you're working on. You'll get a great looking podcast website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, detailed analytics to see how people are listening, tools to promote your episodes, and more. Your show can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more within minutes of finishing your recording.
Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners, and the team at Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Following the link in the show notes lets Buzzsprout know that we sent you, gets you a $20 Amazon gift card if you sign up for a paid plan, and helps you support our show. So join over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. And let's create something great together.
My favorite
Basketball. I played dunk ball.
Well, what's dunk ball?
Just basketball with
Low
shorter
rim.
rims. Yeah.
Sure.
So like short guys like me can just fucking yam it. Bruh. You just wait, bruh. I'm gonna be 22 dunking on a fucking 10-foot rim one of these days.
10.
I'm trying to get.
Wait, did you say
10 foot.
22?
No, 10-foot rim. Yeah, I'm gonna be 22 years old.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, in a year you're going to be dunking on a 10-foot rim. That's your goal?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen, but yeah, that's my goal. Or at least hang on it. I can't even touch rim anymore.
I don't think that's a year goal. That feels like to get that kind of, what's that? Your vertical. Yeah. To build up a vertical like that.
I haven't been able to touch rim since like I started having like
How the fuck do you?
weird knee pain.
Oh, I get weird knee pain too. Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting old. Like that's the weird shit. I'm only 21, but I feel like my knees are fucking up.
I've had that since 7th grade. I've always felt old.
Like it's fucking stupid.
It's really
Next thing you know, bro, my knees are gonna start telling me when it's raining and shit.
Just mine do that sometimes. Hate to break it to you, that shit happens.
My knees are gonna start telling me, yo, bro, it's gonna rain in 20 minutes. Go on.
What's the science behind that? How does that work?
I have no fucking clue.
It's weird that we just like take that for like, yeah, oh yeah, that happens when it's about to rain. Our knees hurt. What? How?
I don't understand, bro. How do my knees tell me something? That doesn't make no fucking sense.
It doesn't. I remember being just as offended by that concept when I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 or something, and my dad was telling me, it's like, oh, it's gonna start raining here soon, either tonight or tomorrow sometime. And I'm like, hey, how do you know that? And he said, well, my knees hurt. I was like, what are you saying? That's not real.
And then it started raining the next day, and you're like, You watch the news, huh? You watch the news.
You're just trying to spin me on some bullshit, Dad. Oh, speaking of which, they're gonna be here. A week
next week.
From 6 days from now. Yeah. Gonna take them around LA, show them around COVID LA.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I heard that I heard that LA is kind of gonna start opening up like next week or something.
No shit.
Well, like I saw it on the news. It's probably not real, but like I heard that like Los Angeles,
it was probably fake.
Los Angeles area is like at least opening, like kind of dining a little bit.
They do have
dining, or maybe like in-person gyms type of thing.
Oh, okay. Yes, this is at the LA Times. There's an article. Most California indoor dining rooms and gyms could reopen by next week.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, people keep talking about like we're in different zones. They have different measurements of how like the state's doing as far as COVID cases.
Real question is, what are your thoughts on Texas?
That was fucking wild that he just did that. I'm a little split deep down inside, I want to say that's fucking stupid because everyone's just going to go out and try to live life normally and then spread it more. But also, it's like, if that's the will of the state and most Texans want the state to open, I mean, I guess whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but I wish
Don't come
it
to my
didn't.
state.
What's up?
Don't come to my state.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. Don't come to California, cocksuckers. But I do think it was a very stupid move. I disagree with it.
Keep that shit in Texas.
Keep that shit in Texas. A lot of, I mean, you know, Austin, very liberal city. There's been a lot of pushback by people in Austin. Some
It's
stores
just
tried.
Yeah. Keep on going.
Some stores tried to like. Also, a lot of stores were like, "Hey, this is fucking stupid. We're gonna keep our policies 100% the same. We're not gonna. If you come out in here without a mask, we're gonna ask you to put one on, and if you don't, we're kicking you the fuck out." Some others were like, we're gonna leave it open to you guys. We wish you would, but if you didn't, oh no, we'll turn a blind eye." And then some people kind of fired back at those stores and were like, "Hey, cocksucker, people are gonna die. Reinstate the store policy of keeping the masks on." And so that did change a lot of policies, but
Yeah, it's just
company policies. But Greg Abbott, not the smartest move.
it was a bad decision.
Like,
what's the point? Like, what's the point in it? Like, Texas is one of the biggest states, for one, biggest population wise, and mass wise, really.
mhm.
And you don't see California dropping theirs. Not even the
Well-
smaller states like Kansas or Rhode Island or Michigan or stuff like that. They're not dropping shit.
It's because COVID became political, and it's ridiculous that it did. But it's because Texas in general is a conservative state, and so they've been wanting to not have to wear the masks and do all this shit. And in California in general is a liberal state, and they're like, "Oh, we got to be so fucking sick." It's almost too much.
Yeah.
I'm proud of California in general because we have been keeping cases low. But there's some things I look at in the state and I was like, man, really? What the fuck? Really? But
Beth was just happy to start hiking again.
yeah, no shit. On open trails with no one around. Yeah, I love that shit.
Like, I've been stuck
Yeah.
in this place for how long?
I was legitimately I don't think I saw
like 9 months.
well, no. I'm well, I don't know. There was kind of a transition out of it when people felt like they could at least walk outside. But I was probably inside for 3 months straight. Did not see did not step like a step outside. I'd have everything delivered to me. Just because of how, I don't know how and there's good and bad aspects to it, but man, it fucked me up. But because of how seriously we took it here in California, I didn't realize my windows could open, so I didn't even get like good fresh air. I was just going insane inside my studio apartment for 3 months straight.
What the fuck, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Hell nah. Okay, so I was in Chicago, Illinois for like the like right when it like officially started, like when
Mhm.
everything was going off. Chicago was a big cluster during that time, and then I came back to Kansas, I want to say a month and a half after that. And really, Kansas is basically like I could still like go dine in and shit like that.
Oh yeah, no, Kansas didn't do a fucking thing for months.
Yeah, it was wild.
Mm.
So like I've kind of been living like life pretty
Pretty normally, yeah.
pretty normally. It's
Yeah.
pretty like the only difference is I wear a mask, which I really, as a person, I don't really care about it.
Go ahead.
I don't really care about masks. Kind of like them. They're cool.
Oh. Yeah, you got those golf masks and they look nice.
Yeah, I don't really. It's a mask.
I think
What's it gonna do? Hurt my ears.
yeah, no shit. Shit. Anti-maskers are a special fucking breed, man.
What's the point? Like, just put a mask on.
Someone said, I'm definitely taking this from another not this podcast, but a different podcast. Someone said the quickest way to get Americans to unite against something is to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
There's so many that like we would instate that mask policy to I don't know, try to not kill your fucking grandmother or something.
Yeah.
But so many were like, fuck this, you can't tell me how to live my life. This is America,
Yeah,
you
no.
cocksucker.
It's the patriotism that people have where they're like, the Constitution says I can do this. But it's like completely wrong thing. Like, just fucking like help a little bit. It's just not that hard. And they're like, but the Constitution, this amendment says that I have the freedom to do. I'm like, okay,
It's ridiculous.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm gonna wear my mask. Stay safe out here.
I wonder if because here's the thing, I mean, at this point it's been a fucking year. There's no like swaying. No one's gonna change their mind. Like, we're also like seeing like the end of shit. Like, we almost have the vaccines. We're almost like, we see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're not gonna change any minds about this. No one's gonna be like, oh, that person that said 3 words on the Ketchup podcast about this issue, he made a really good and valid point. I should start wearing a mask. That's not gonna fucking happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
But I forgot where I was going with this. But let's what I wanted to do, this is a little different than what I was about to go into, but I wanted to see if this has taken more lives than the seasonal flu. Because that was the thing at the beginning that was like, if this is not as bad as the flu, fuck you guys, you are idiots, you're overreacting, we don't need to wear masks. If it's just the flu, you guys are idiots for making us do all this dumb bullshit to try and save some lives. Now let's see.
Yeah.
Has COVID taken?
I should just look them up individually.
Because
then you're just gonna come up with like a whole bunch of articles that you're gonna have to read.
Sure. COVID death toll and then seasonal flu death toll?
Yeah, probably. Either that or look up the flu epidemic.
Sure. Yeah, that fluctuates quite a bit. So total. Ooh, should I look at this? I don't know what the flu is looking at as far as, is this globally? Oh, there's a whole article on GoodRx versus the flu. Or excuse me, COVID versus the flu by GoodRx. Let's see here. Cases. Holy shit. So way more cases in 2017 and through 2019 of the flu, but way more COVID-19 deaths. I need you to look at this because I can't drive this home. Like, just by talking this out, I need you to look at what I'm looking at. Look at the cases. There's only 5 million COVID-19, but in these two for the flu, there's between 35 and 45 million cases. Way less deaths. Way less fucking deaths.
Yeah.
Less cases, more deaths. What a ridiculous thing to, like, if you're still making that argument, that's insane.
Yeah,
granted, I haven't heard that argument in a while, but holy shit, this is way more deaths than the flu.
Yeah. That's just so insane to me.
It sucks because I do have a lot of conservative friends, but I never really want to get into it. And I do kind of have to, I just sort of nod my head and agree when they get into their shit. And to an extent, they make some good points. A lot other that I don't agree with. Something I do agree with is that it is sort of state by state. There's different like populations and different like densities in like huge cities. So each city state should have their own like mandates, and if some don't deem it necessary to shut some things down in such small towns, then fuck it, maybe they don't. Now a counter argument to that could be they're government officials, not health experts.
Right.
Who the fuck thinks that the government should know like the best about what our health should be? I don't trust, just to play like the side of just to get a conservative ear to listen to me, I don't trust Joe Biden's word on COVID-19. I trust like the CDC or the Surgeon General or my local doctor or some shit. I didn't hear you there, Bo. What did you say?
I said, fuck the government under my breath.
I don't trust Joe Biden's individual word. If he's referencing CDC stuff or health expert stuff, perfect, great. If I can cite that source back to him, perfect, great. In the same note, there's no fucking way I trusted Donald Trump's word on what we should be doing with our health and the way we should be operating through COVID-19.
Right.
Why are you listening to the government on this? Listen to the health officials.
Right.
How this became political blows my fucking mind. And how it's like the anti-vaxxers and flat earthers of COVID-19, where there's so many people, it almost feels like a 50-50 fucking split of like conspiracy theorists who don't think it's real or don't think it's an issue at the very least. But it's way more of a populist than an anti-vaxxer conspiracy theory. We never landed on the moon type of shit. It feels like half of the U.S. populace does not believe in what we're going through.
Right. It's just they all think that some people think that this whole COVID thing is just like a whole government scheme.
Mm-hmm. My fucking girlfriend's brother-in-law died in their house the other day from this shit.
Yeah.
It's real as fuck. We had, do you remember Tony?
Yeah.
Was it, okay, I don't want to spread false information.
Theater Geek Tony.
What's up?
Theater Geek Tony.
Didn't he die? Yeah.
He died from COVID. I think it was like water in his lungs or something.
Yeah, probably. Well, and that's another thing where the COVID turns into pneumonia. And that's another argument where it's like, oh, it's not COVID-19 that's doing it. It's pneumonia. Hey, motherfucker, he wouldn't have pneumonia if he didn't have COVID prior.
Right. I have no clue, bro. These people are... I got the vaccine. I got that shit. Mm. Like, at the same time, I don't really care whether it has side effects or not. Whoop-de-whoop. I haven't had any.
That's a whole other fucking lane of people.
Obviously, it made me feel sick after the shot. But it's like, you feel sick after getting a fucking flu shot.
Flu shot. Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Like, you're gonna feel sick either way. It's just a new thing going into your body. So you're obviously gonna feel weird.
It's a foreign object essentially.
Same thing as I got a peanut butter shot, if you know what that is.
I am not aware.
I forgot what it is.
Are you allergic to peanut butter? Are you allergic to peanuts?
No, it's I forgot what it helps with. Once I figure out what is in it, then you'll know. I just forgot. It's for the nerve. It's a penicillin shot.
The peanut butter shot is the penicillin shot.
Yeah, it's a penicillin. It's like a penicillin shot. It helps with like bacterial infection and stuff like that. Basically, it's that shot that you get in your ass,
I think I've had a shot in my ass. Let me think.
the one that makes your ass just feel numb.
Maybe.
You might not have had it. It's just penicillin and all that stuff, and it just made my ass numb, and then I felt sick after because I've never had a penicillin shot before.
I think I've had a shot in my ass. I don't know if it was a penicillin shot.
I've had multiple shots in my ass because I used to have very bad like rashes.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Huh.
I used to get very bad rashes, so I have to get ass shots to help it die down.
Yum.
I still hate shots.
I'm fine with shots. I hate getting my blood drawn. Is that even worse? What's worse, getting shots or getting blood drawn?
Blood. I hate blood.
Oh yeah. Did you ever do?
I passed out because my iron was low, and at the same time, I was terrified of blood. So
I don't think I've ever passed out, but I've definitely gotten super lightheaded and probably close to passing out. Did you ever do the blood donation thing at our high school?
No, I wouldn't. Like, I was terrified of blood, so I was like, no.
I did that.
And I don't really have a very rare blood type, so it doesn't really fucking matter to me.
Sure. I forget what I have. I don't know if I'm a hot commodity with blood, but I did it twice, and both times it was miserable, and then also, just at like doctor's appointments, getting like blood work done. Or remember when I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, almost dying, I had to get like 6 vials of blood drawn from me a day for like 10 of the 14 days.
Bro, you know what I haven't done for a long time?
And my veins started collapsing, and they couldn't get any more blood out of it, so they would have to go into like my hand or the other arm, and
because they were fucking draining you.
Yeah. It makes me squirm still. Oh, once, the other one that really fucks me up, I had to lay down for this. Sometimes it does get so bad I have to lay down in case I get lightheaded or feel like I'm gonna pass out. Once I was at Stormont Vale, I think on a follow-up to the like 2 weeks in the hospital thing, probably like 3 to 6 months later, just getting more blood shit done. Ever since they took all that fucking blood out of me, it's been so hard and impossible to like for any doctor to find a vein. Even if I'm hydrated as fuck, I just like ran down the street, things that should make my veins pop out more. So hard for them to find a vein on me anymore, and it sucks. The first time after that appointment that I tried to get my blood drawn, they couldn't find it, and they dug around in this left arm while I was laying down in like a rolling nursing bed just out in the hallway. They were gonna do it in the room.
In a gurney?
Yeah, in a gurney. They were gonna do it in the room, but I mentioned, because I think my last doctor said that if I get lightheaded, I should tell the nurse or whatever that I get lightheaded and I should lay down. So I told them that, and they got me a gurney, and they just then fucking put me out in the hallway instead of an actual like room. And they tried to do it out in the hallway, and they were digging around, like I could feel the needle moving under my skin because I couldn't fucking find it. And eventually they just were like, well, man, I can't fucking do this. Your veins are impossible right now. I'll be right back. Cut to like 25 minutes later, I'm still laying in this gurney. They come back with like an ultrasound machine, and they put it up against my arm to try and look into my skin to even find a vein. My veins that they could get were so far into my arm that they had to get an ultrasound machine to try and find anything. That was low-key a traumatic experience.
I wouldn't doubt it. Hell no.
I hate that shit.
Yeah. Bro, you know what I haven't done for a long time that has to do with blood, that like I don't like, do they still do it? Like, where they like prick your finger, like your thumb, like where they prick your thumb and then like you like make like a fingerprint or something like that?
I've done that once. Or the only times I think I've done that is when I was going to get my blood drawn.
Like, Do they still do that shit? Like I
For
can
some
only
things, I'm
vividly
certain.
I can vividly only remember it when I was a child.
You must have had some weird medical thing going on. I don't know if you can tell, my hands are like under my shirt and I'm hugging myself because I'm thinking of that little finger prick. It feels disgusting. Diabetes, I think you have to do it a lot if you have diabetes. There's like certain medical things that you have to do. Yeah, I'm sure it still happens.
Because
I never had it when I was a kid. No.
I haven't done it since I was a kid. Like
No. Do you remember what it was for?
No, I don't.
No,
I had like a lot of weird medical shit.
Sure.
Like, you know how I get. Maybe you don't actually. I kind of hit it a lot during high school. When I go into having like physical exercise, I get hives all over my body.
I vaguely remember that.
That started when I was like 7th grade.
Sure.
You know when the scabies thing was happening in school.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, bro. That's when it started happening, and like I started getting hives and like bumps and stuff, and I was like,
were you self-conscious that people thought you were the scabies kid?
no, I thought I was the scabies kid. I was like, what the fuck's happening?
Didn't it
like,
turn out to be one of those weirdo kids that everyone kind of disliked anyway?
Yeah. And I was like, damn, am I the motherfucker?
Well, you would have lived near those weirdo kids that everyone dislikes, right? In the same sort of neighborhood, stretch of land, whatever.
I mean, technically, because my fucking town's like
2 people.
Yeah. So technically, I guess, but like I never went down that area.
No, you never probably would have hung out with them, but you were probably grouped by association. Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it was just I usually get bumps. It's a lot better now that I'm like fucking 21 and not 12. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, I still get it every once in a while. I get like all that. It was like an allergy. I had to take allergy medicine for a long time.
Hey, we look fucking good now, and to I guess this is just a message for. I feel like we don't really have a young audience, but if by chance we do, any middle schooler or high schooler, hey, if you look at your body in the mirror and think, damn, I look like shit, let me just tell you, it gets better. You'll look good in, I don't know, 10 years probably feels like a long time. It's not that fucking long. It'll pop up here soon.
The key is to grow a mustache.
Grow facial hair over all of your insecurities, and then you'll look great.
Facts.
Bo and I used to look like shit. Now we look hot as fuck. So just give it a few years, and maybe you won't look like shit anymore.
And we have another guy in the podcast that's never had that problem.
He's a dickhead. He's a piece of shit with how good he's always looked. And by the way, it doesn't look like he's, minus the beard, when he has the beard, it looks like he's aged a little bit, but I've known him since 7th grade. If he's cleanly shaved, it looks like he hasn't aged a fucking day since 7th grade.
No. His dad, bro? Dude's like 50. Dude still
looks like he's in his 30s, right?
Yeah, dude, 27, 30, bro. Swear.
Yeah. So
bro,
annoying.
Dude,
he's got that Will Smith gene shit.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro.
Uh-huh.
And our other co-host, yeah, he's gonna do the same shit.
He looks so much like his dad. And he denies it a lot, but he looks a lot like his dad.
Yeah, bro. Dude's a fucking... Both of them are studs. Love them both to death.
Yeah, they're great. The only thing that you can see a difference in over the years between 7th grade and probably now would be his muscle mass. I was blown away by how much muscle he grew.
Yeah, that shit was wild because like
he was kind of skinny.
He was smaller than I was.
Right?
Yeah, he was smaller than I was.
He bulked the fuck up.
I was 8th grade, obviously, and then he started working out around 7th grade. And then
he got
obviously his dad's fucking jacked, so
yeah,
he has really good genes for.
Well, yeah, he stopped living. What was it? He stopped living with his mom and started living with his dad, and then his dad just got him jacked. He would go work out with his dad every day.
Basically, he was like, "Dad, I want to play football," and then bam.
But it's crazy because when I think of Joel, I always think of him as being yacked. But there was definitely, like, when I met him, he was a skinny fuck.
Yeah, you always forget that. Like, before he started lifting, dude was small.
It feels like it was overnight, though. It feels like I didn't even process that one day he was just huge.
Yeah. I mean, right now he's still like huge, but he's kind of, I ain't gonna lie to you, Joel, if you're watching this one, you're kind of letting yourself go, buddy.
You are letting yourself go a tad. Not a bunch. You're definitely still stronger than probably both Bo and I combined. You could probably still kick both of our asses if we came at you.
Oh, there's no doubt he could kick my ass, but like he's looking a little rough compared to his normal Joel. He's looking a little rough.
Well, didn't he say? Well, actually, I think I had a one-on-one podcast with him a few weeks ago. I think he was just starting to get back into exercising, but he wasn't exercising for a long time, was he?
No, he wasn't. No,
but he's still
like when he was on the farm with his grandparents and stuff like that.
He got away with it for a fucking long time.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But now, Joel, I
think he's back in the gym now.
Yeah.
I think he's back. Yeah.
You could see for a second where it was like declining, and he's probably back on top of the shit now. Well, on his way to get back on top of the shit. Yeah. I have nowhere to talk. I have no room to talk on this subject. I let myself go so often, but I think it's kind of not on par, but not really surprising to people because I go through like 6 transformations a year. I look like 6 different people in a year, and I can be, slightly skinnier, slightly fatter throughout that course of time, but it just never processes to people because I look like so many different people.
Facts. Yeah, no doubt.
So, but I'm trying.
You also look like a different person because of your hair. You change your hair. You change your hair frequently. Well, like not frequently, but you change your length.
Yeah, that's mostly what it is.
You change your length a lot. Mm-hmm. I change my hairstyle a lot, which is the only way. And then sometimes I go facial hair now, starting this year, really, because I've been talking to you guys more.
You never used to have it before. Like this is all new developments, really.
Nah, yeah.
This is mostly Ketchup podcast, but this is mostly Call of Duty
podcast
mobile.
I started it. Yeah.
Did you not have it?
I grew it out for like a month. Yeah. Because you told me to grow it out for a month. When we were playing COD Mobile and stuff like that, and then I told you, I'm gonna start on the Ketchup podcast. And then I started it, grew it out for a month, and I was like, I'm gonna shaved it. And then now I'm like, this is a month now.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good for a month, actually.
Yeah, this is a month now.
That's a pretty solid mustache for a month.
Yeah. Right now.
Speaking of Call of Duty Mobile, I think I'm going to start doing like editing my podcasts in full on Sundays. So like today's a Saturday. Gonna edit it all, try to upload it all, get the social clips, get that all on a Sunday. So I don't have to worry about doing it like incrementally throughout the week.
Yes. I
think that frees up some nights. I still want to do gaming shit. I've sort of pivoted and opened up my mind to just doing like a Black Metal Productions Twitch.
Yes.
And then re-uploading the streams to YouTube and the website or whatever.
Yes.
But should we do like a Warzone? We still got to wait for like the PS5s and the Xbox Series X to be available to even buy. Yes. But I definitely want to start. I'll start having some extra time at night, and I want to start doing some more. I mean, fuck, we don't even have to do like a production out of it. We can start playing COD Mobile again or something. Yeah.
Like right, straight up. I got good ass Wi-Fi, and I'm saving my money up for when I get when the PS5 is actually like, able to fucking buy.
Yeah, no shit. I tried for a while. I have friends who were just like refreshing the page for like days at a time until they got it. I'm not into it that much. I don't have that time to spare.
I can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll probably end up getting it in summer.
Yeah, I think
summer's probably like the safe bet for me.
I think I got to go Series X, and I think that's going to come out in April, but at some point I definitely want the PlayStation 5, and I think there's going to be still quite a bunch of like cross-platform games we can do.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Call of Duty is a cross-platform.
Yeah, you have like an Activision ID that you can type in or something like that, and then we can play together.
Yep, that's yeah.
I'm so bummed because I wanted to like Cold War and the Series X were going to come out at like the same time. I was so hyped to play Cold War. It's been out for months at this point. Still haven't played it because I don't have the Series X and I don't want to buy it on my Xbox One.
Yeah.
So like,
No, Cold War looks cool.
Cold War does look pretty fucking
Looks
good.
alright. Yeah. And then I haven't ever played like Warzone or anything like that. So.
Compared to COD Mobile, it's hard as fuck. Hard as fuck. Yeah.
COD Mobile is so easy though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
COD Mobile is easy as fuck, bro.
I think the difference is that I got to get into the rotation of being able to.
I'm just
to like play Call of Duty again.
I'm just too nice at the game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, I'm gonna download it tonight.
Warzone or mobile?
COD Mobile. I don't have anything to download Warzone on.
Hey, you should go buy a. See if at some thrift shop you can just buy a fucking. What am I getting at here? Like a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox controller for cheap. You can hook that shit up to your phone's Bluetooth and set up your phone and play on like a controller or on your phone. It's kind of fucking nice. I
feel like that'd be like cheating. I feel like I just run their shit.
You probably would. Well, not if you're playing ranked. You only played ranked for a while, and you're pretty fucking good at that.
I'm really good at ranked.
Yeah.
I got some legendary, baby.
Yeah, you fucking did. Holy shit. Do you remember that one day I spent the entire day not working on shit I needed to be working on, trying to get up like one level? But when you're so high in the ranked, the more you lose, the more you get set back from. So like, here's a bar for the video listeners, and like, here's the end goal. And I was like, here's the end goal. I was like here, but I kept on losing games. So I kept getting pushed back, and then I'd win one and come back. And I was like, I'm like inches away. Oh, the issue was that you were too high of a level and we couldn't play ranked matches together because I was too low of a level. And they were like, you're like a legendary, and I'm like, I don't know, a veteran or a intermediate
master.
I was like a master, and I was like, those two ranks couldn't play together in games. So I spent an entire day trying to get up to the level. I never fucking got it. And I was like, fuck this. I'm never playing ranked matches again. This game sucks. I hate it. I'm never playing I'm not playing a video game where it's ranked and I'm trying to compete with you ever again. And then the next day I hopped on and won 2 games and then got up to master. And then we could play together.
Bro, I missed it. Bro, we spent like, was it summer?
It was like, oh my God, this was like a year ago at this point. This was spring and summer of like last year.
It was right when I came back in January. Bro, it's literally like a month away from being a year.
Yeah.
Because I came back in April.
Holy shit, we've been like hanging out sort of for like a year.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy to think. For the audience, Bo and I were like, we were friends, but we weren't like, we never really hung out much like outside of school throughout high school and middle school and shit. But we were pretty close friends. But and then he went off and did like 8 things around the country. I don't know.
I did a whole bunch of different shit.
And then
we just kind of like separated. We still like, talked.
And then you just hit me up one day, and then we played COD Mobile for 3 months or something.
I think I messaged you one time while I was in North Carolina.
Sure.
And we checked up on each other, and then like that was the end of it. And then catch you up one day and fucking played COD Mobile, and then history, bro.
Now we have a podcast, and we're making moves on a production company.
Yeah, I feel like this year for sure, we've gotten way more close than we ever were in high school. Same thing with me and Joel.
Yeah, it's good to see you two grow together, especially also in like the group chat, just talking about shit. Yeah, that's cute to see.
Yeah, bro. Me and Joel were like, I don't want to say acquaintances because we like talked and we played sports together, all this stuff. We had jokes, inside jokes and all that. But like we weren't ever like super big friends,
Right. No. And I know but I don't know why casting you two together just made sense to get you two on the podcast together and see what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
I don't even know where Joel came into this. I don't know why I even thought like, oh yeah, let's get Joel on for a podcast, because him and I have so much respect for each other.
Yeah.
But we never really like show it, and we
Yeah.
rarely text prior to this. But
Yeah.
like we just had this very mutual respect, and we like distantly loved each other a lot.
Yeah.
And then just one day I was like, Bo and Joel podcast. Oh shit, let's make a fucking podcast together. What are we doing here?
Bro,
and
facts.
then it's
like, I don't know where he came into. Obviously, me and you were talking about Ketchup podcast for a long time, and it like randomly is just, let's have Joel do this shit first podcast, and then kind of hit it off.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And
the first one that we've ever had is still probably my favorite one.
Really, I can't even remember the first one at this point.
Yeah, first one I was eating avocado toast and bacon. I can remember that vividly.
I remember that happening. I definitely remember that happening.
And then Joel saying that I sound like a black man. He said that if I didn't know what Bo looked like right now, then I would think that he's
a black guy. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, thanks.
Here's the thing about, and I want to talk about the second episode now. Abby, I love you to death. I would love to have you on again. I hope me naming the episode "This One's Dog Shit" Enjoy didn't offend you. We've talked since then. We're cool. I would love to have you on again, but I think I have like a new kind of rule for the podcast, and it's like 3 people max. One person per microphone. Have a nice, quiet recording setup. And
hold up. How are we gonna do that?
What do you mean?
If Snow's gonna be on next podcast,
I might have to break a rule or two. I don't know.
I think the only thing that we're gonna have to do is like 4 people, but like I don't think that's bad.
I think 4 people can work. It's just been problematic in the past. So
as long as
skeptical.
As long as we just like talk at each other on that bullshit.
Yeah. Like 4 people in like I could have like 6 to 8 people in an in-person podcast, because there's not an internet connection breaking up. But in the past, having more than 3 has been a little problematic. But actually, the one with Paige and Alexandra worked. It was it had some hangups for sure, but it worked. But I think if we can get in quiet spaces and limit the amount of people, we shouldn't have. So her boyfriend was talking a lot like off camera, and it was just barely picking up and basically just breaking up the connection a lot. We can't have someone doing that, just kind of talking in the background, because it just like on paper that sounds funny and it sounds chaotic and it sounds like, oh cool, just another voice to chip in on things. On Zoom, that just doesn't work. We can't make that work.
Yeah, it's a whole connection thing when we're like halfway across the country, stuff like that on Zoom, video call. Yeah, I understand where you come from for sure.
Yeah. So let's. I do like that we're having. Let me back up a little bit. You were talking about Joel and you two, like your relationship growing, and like you never knew that like you were never this close until now. I do like that we're starting to have guests on, and just like random combinations of people that and seeing what happens. And I really enjoyed last episode. I did not know how you and Allie were gonna mesh, because from what I know, you two have never spoken a fucking word to each other. But that was, to me, that was actually a very fun episode.
No, I've talked to Allie. We're cool. Like, we don't have like bad blood or nothing like that.
Sure. Well, yeah, no, that's not what I was getting at.
Wetmore was very cliquey, so we never talked that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I didn't know if you two would be able to relate on anything, but yeah, you two, like, that was great. That was a great episode. That's one of my favorite in a while.
Good deal.
I would say. Yeah.
You know, I still remember vividly, 3rd episode, we're saying, we're still learning. 26 episodes in,
We're still learning. Oh yeah, and we're gonna continue to learn because the whole like podcasting industry has grown and blown the fuck up so huge within the last like 2 to 3 years, 1 to 3 years, and like new advancements and like different production techniques and different ways of doing it. It's always going to change, so we're always going to be learning. And we're probably never going to have like a set structure to this show.
No,
which
I feel like if we had a set structure, it'd like throw it off.
It would. I've also even been like, I've also considered not doing the intro anymore. And pre-record, like recording that separately and being like, roll the intro music, be like, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ketchup Podcast. I'm your host. Do the actual intro, but then end it as like, I'm your host, Seth Aaron Shoemaker. Joining me this week, we have Bo and Joel. Enjoy the show, and then cut to another musical break where it fades into natural conversation, because I feel like sometimes when I do the intro, it sort of we're having like great natural conversations beforehand, but then we transition into like show mode and people like tense up and freeze up, and then they're like, oh god, we're live, I don't know what to do.
I feel like to an extent, like, okay, so obviously I like the pre-made intro idea. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that if we had like the same intro, stuff like that, first off, like it takes stress off of you when you're going into the thing. So you're not like messing up an intro. Obviously it's probably not stressful saying an intro to you.
No, but yeah. And I let myself, I never hold on to your thought and keep it going.
Keep on going.
But I never stress it because I know I'm gonna fuck it up, because I never have taken time to like sit down and memorize it. So if I fuck it up, it's like whatever. But go ahead.
And I feel like if you had the pre-made intro, obviously it's not stressful. You're gonna mess up, whoop-de-whoop. But have that, and then right after, I like the ketchup shot thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like right after the intro music, take a quick shot and then go right into natural conversation.
Oh, that could be like a good like sinking point where it's like I don't even call attention to it, but it's like I just do the shot, and then if we have a guest on and they're like, what the fuck did you just do? And I'm like, oh, I just took a ketchup shot, whatever. Anyway, and we just continue our conversation.
Yeah, I feel like it's a better, like if you have a pre-made thing and then the whole night you already have that, so you don't have to say it to the guest or me and Joel or stuff like that to cue us to have natural conversation, which in some instances it's not even natural, it's just pre-made questions, stuff like that, stuff. BuzzFeed quizzes, stuff like that.
I'm going to write that down because I'm glad you like that idea, and I was kind of indecisive about it. But I'm glad that we talked this out, and so I can actually, if that's something you like, I will move forward with that.
I mean, obviously, throw it towards Joel's side.
Sure. And I think, I mean, yeah, we'll talk to him about it, but I think the way we're presenting this, it sounds like it would be weird if he was against that.
Yeah. I mean, even if you think about it, like your favorite, what's that fucking one podcast that you watch, that Bears or whatever?
Two Bears, One Cave. Yeah.
Yeah. Two Bears, One Cave. I'm sure that they have a pre-made intro instead of doing it all in like one take and stuff like that. Or
yeah. They kind of, well, they sort of have like a whole broadcasting, like building, but like they're talking anyway. They're doing a pre-show like we do. And Nadav, the producer, just is like, all right, we're going live. They're not live, but they're starting the recording. We're going live in 3, 2, and then they'll just continue their conversation. But Tom likes to interject with shit like, no, Bert, it wasn't a good thing that the Nazis gassed the Jew back in the 1940s. Anyway, hey guys, they have a funny bit where like they try to make Bert look like racist every time the fucking podcast opens. But
yeah,
other than that, yeah, a lot of podcasts I listen to do have that kind of like pre-intro introduction.
Yeah.
Introduction.
I feel like it could be a step. I feel like it could be a step in the like right direction type of thing.
I agree. Pre-record the intros, do the shot in the middle of natural conversation. Cool.
Like maybe just pre-record an intro that you are very confident in, whoop-de-whoop, all this stuff, and then just add it on to the normal conversation that we have in like iMovie or something like that.
Sure.
Whatever you edit on, Sony Vegas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sony Vegas is hard to edit on.
I've been doing. So did you
do
like
Final Cut Pro, don't you?
I just started doing Final. I do most of my. So I process the audio alone in Pro Tools, and then I import that audio into iMovie and make everything line up. And then I've only done this once, but I'm going to continue to do it. In iMovie, it's like damn near impossible when it's three of us to get the black background cut out properly. But when it's just you and I, that's pretty easy to do in iMovie. In Final Cut, I can like duplicate the video and trim it so that like the top half only shows on one section of the video and the bottom half I can trim so it's just the third person, and then it is like we did with the Paige and Alexandra episode. I do like how that episode looks.
For sure.
So yeah, I'll probably
good format.
So yeah, I use 3 different fucking softwares to get this shit done.
Yeah.
Do you want to know my process? I don't know if that's interesting to you.
Sure.
So after the episode, the Zoom takes a while to convert it, and then I'll drag all these different elements in. Oh my God, we have to record a fucking something else after this. Fuck, I totally forgot about that. But anyway, I drag in, like I have a like the intro music, the outro music, the ad read intro and the ad read outro music. I line them all up so that there's like crossfade. So like as the outro is cutting out. Oh, no. Let me back up before I even do any of that shit. I go through, I find like a good starting point. Oh, before that even, holy shit, there's so many steps to this. I just find a good EQ and compressor for each of our voices, just running it through Isotope Neutron for the audio engineers. Yes, I'm a cheater. I don't really like spend time finding a good EQ and compressor. I just let this thing automatically do it for each of our voices. And then I run it. I find a good starting point and run the audio start to end with an Ozone mastering thing that has to process the audio in real time, because for podcasts and like broadcast radio, there is a audio level standard that most podcasts are supposed to be at. For podcasts, it's minus 16 LUFS. This is a very technical thing, but I let the I re-listened to the entire episode as the maximizer is trying to normalize the audio out to minus 16 LUFS. And as that's happening, I make edit notes to like, oh, we just did a screen share. In the video, I need to uncrop the 2-person screen so that it will expand to a widescreen, or someone's last name was wrote down. I have to, or was said, I have to write that down to know to bleep it later. And then after that's all done processed, then I line up so that like, I bounce that, right? Am I crazy? No, I don't bounce that yet. I will then line up all the dialogue. I'll bleep anything that needs to be bleeped, but like so that the music will fade out as the dialogue fades in. So it's not like da na 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 da. Welcome back, everybody. But it's more like da na na. Welcome back, everybody, da to the Ketchup podcast. Da. Where every week, so it more flows better. And then I do a similar thing with the ad reads. where like the intro of the music is still fading out as the dialogue's coming in, and then the outro music I just tack on to the end. There's no fade out. It just goes straight into that kick drum or whatever. Then I take that, I then put it into iMovie. I have to align, since I did so much like musical segments, the video doesn't just line up perfectly anymore because I've inserted music and time that fucks with anything. So like the last chunk of the podcast, if I line it up with the end of the video, will end up perfectly. But then I have to cut it when it gets to the ad read part, do some fades, grab the ad read video, line it up. I'm not a video editor, by the way, to the audience. I'm not a video editor. So if you are, this probably just seems like normal shit, but I'm not. So this is all insane that I've learned to do this out of necessity. But then I have to like figure out how to line up the ad read. And often we have multiple takes. So I have to like cut out sections of the ad read and make sure the video and the audio lines up. And then realign it there. And then when all that video is realigned, I put it into Final Cut to do those last like visual. I guess iMovie is more of a lineup thing, and then Final Cut is a like what makes it look pretty, I guess.
Yeah.
So
a lot.
It's a process. It takes a while. There's probably better ways of doing it, but I don't know how to do it. But it does take a while, and that's why I'm just dedicating my Sundays to editing now.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about that throughout the week, because on top of everything else, it can take a while.
Facts. Oh my god.
We've been running for a while here, 2.5 hours. I don't know how long we've been going. Do we want a BuzzFeed, or should we just wrap this up? What do you think?
Okay, bro.
Do you have anything you want to talk about? I've been talking a lot this episode.
I don't really have much to talk about right now.
Cool. Fuck it.
I think
Go ahead.
I think we've kind of went through my week.
We can beat
Roughly.
a dead horse. I'm feeling. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do a BuzzFeed. Let's do a quick boys BuzzFeed.
I bet. Let me go get my laptop.
Cool. Oh, BuzzFeed quiz party is what we need to get onto. BuzzFeed quiz party.
BuzzFeed. Oh shit.
Do you have a buzzword that you want me to type in and see if they have it?
Oh shit.
YMCA.
Nah, maybe.
You gonna try that?
Try it. Fuck it.
No, nothing for YMCA.
What do we say? Shoot, man. I don't even be knowing. Let's just go through the featured right now.
Okay, cool. Bridgerton quizzes. Everyone has a Muppet that matches their personality. Can we accurately guess your age? Those are boring. Want to know what kind of mom you'll be? Just pack a lunch for your kid and find out.
What the?
We know who likes you based on your Taco Bell order. Okay. And we'll create an outfit from your past, and we'll tell you what type of teen you were. That's not a bad one.
That's all right. I think that's gonna be like girly though.
Do you think so? That looks like fat Jonah Hill and goth makeup.
Fuck it. Let's try it though.
Yeah, let's try it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Was there a
Even
Martha
if
Stewart one? Oh no. I guess
Yeah,
we're
there
committed
was.
to this now. Small dick Seth. Invite friends. Copy a link. Joel's gonna have his dick blown off that we're still recording this long. I'm gonna put this in. Oh no, I'm gonna email it to you actually, huh?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
24 unread emails. I had nothing this morning.
I have 623.
Oh my God, kid.
I get an email every single day that I work.
Uh-huh.
So I have probably over 200 of those.
I get so many emails a day. It's ridiculous. If I don't check it over the weekend, I'll probably have like close to 200 emails. And by the way, yes, audience, I do unsubscribe from shit that I don't want to be subscribed to. Let's see here. Small. Did you get the email? Oh,
Yeah.
let me actually close my mailbox in case. Do. Yeah, fuck it, right? Here we go. There's a screen. You definitely fucked off and played BuzzFeed quizzes during class in high school, right?
No doubt.
It's crazy that that was such a Wetmore thing that we presented that to Paige and Alexandra, and they're like, no, what are you talking about? Like, that was such a weird part of Wetmore culture that I just thought every student everywhere did that when they were bored in high school. That's not a bad name.
Thanks, bro.
3, 2, 1. Let's see what we got. Create an outfit from your past and we'll tell you what type of teen you were. Time to find out if you were more Regina George or Kevin G. I don't know those references. This is definitely girly. But pick a top. We have a wrap cardigan, a bedazzled shirt, a weird little vest thing, a bunch of layered tanks, a dress, but only over a pair of jeans, or just a plain old singlet. What are you going to go for, Bo? Guess we're girls today.
Bedazzled shirt.
Oh my God, I'd kill myself if I wore a bedazzled shirt.
I like that.
I can look trashy. I'll just wear a plain old singlet.
Wow. Fuck.
Wow. Titties out and all. All right, Bo, what do we got next?
We got what are you wearing as bottoms? Okay. So we got extremely low cut jeans,
Yep.
sweatpants as everyday wear,
Sure.
faded distressed boot cut jeans, black skinnies with heaps of chains,
Ew.
low riding jeans with ripped up bottoms, or really ill fitting leather pants.
Ew. I'm probably going, what does that mean, extremely low cut? Is that just guy jeans?
No, like low cut means like fuck. Yeah, how you can see your waist and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Where it's like a low rise jean.
Aren't
It was
most
it was very popular in like the 2000s.
aren't most dude jeans low rise jeans?
I don't know. Gonna be honest.
Where do you wear your jeans at? Do you wear it over your stomach?
Wear mine right below my belly button.
Whoa, what the fuck? That's crazy to hear. I wear my jeans right below my gut.
Right below your gut?
Yeah.
No,
Where
mine gets my gut a little bit.
Where my gut ends and my I don't know, pelvic muscles begin, that's right where my jeans lay.
Yeah, I can't relate on that one.
Really? Is this just a me thing?
No, it's probably not just a you thing.
You just
I'm
wear
just
mom
short.
jeans.
No, I'm just short, so I kind of like to bring mine up a little bit more, so it like, doesn't make me look as short.
Sure. I'm going extremely low cut jeans because those are just normal jeans to me.
I'm gonna go faded distressed boot cut jeans.
Those don't look. Wait, hold on. Those don't look bad, but I don't like the taper. I kind of like thin bottoms at the end. I don't like boot cut. I used to like boot cut. I don't like boot cut anymore. Pick a pair of shoes. We have checkered Vans, Air Force Ones. Are you going to murder someone? We have kitten heels, wedged flip-flops, beat-up Converse, or DC skaters. Here's the thing.
Beat up Converse.
Yeah, I just wear beat up Converse regardless. Now, I would never wear these high tops, but it's not saying that I have to wear these high tops. It's just saying beat up Converse.
Yeah, I have high tops. Yeah,
What the fuck is a kitten heel?
I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
All right.
All
Beat
right,
up
cool.
Converse.
All right, let's pick an accessory. We got colored sunglasses, a Velcro wallet, stacks of black wristbands, an eyebrow piercing, patterned berets, or belts that literally. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go colored sunglasses.
You know what? I'm kind of a normal person so far. I could see myself sort of wearing all these: a beat up Converse, regular jeans, plain old singlet. I could be a cool guy. I could get that fucking eyebrow piercing. I think I'm gonna go for that eyebrow piercing.
Oh shit!
Would you feel an eyebrow piercing against your bone?
I don't know.
Right?
Maybe.
Because feel this little fleshy area between your skin and your like the
Yeah.
type of your, you would feel that against.
Yeah. God, that's. Eh.
That's gotta be
Yeah,
horrifying, right?
I wouldn't touch that Velcro wallet.
Yeah, that looks awful.
And pick a makeup look.
Ew.
Thin ass brows, heavy eyeliner, mismatched lip liner and lipstick,
Yuck.
blue eyeshadow, spider lashes,
Also yuck.
too much fake tan.
Ew. Well, I have thin ass brows to begin with, so I might just keep on brand, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go thin ass brows.
Okay, cool. So done. What are we gonna be?
Let's go.
What kind of teen were we? Is that what we're figuring out? We were both the mean girl. If you could have been likened to any figure in pop culture, you probably would have been the Regina George of your school. You knew what you liked and you got what you wanted. Ugh, fuck, I can't read today. You know what you liked, you got what you wanted, and you knew you looked damn good while you did it. See, I was kind of mean, but I think I said this earlier in the podcast, like a charming mean, like a charming dickhead. Like everyone loved me, but I was definitely just a piece of shit asshole.
In high school, I was quiet, but also a dickhead.
Yeah, you could just you would say some shit to some people and it's like, "Oh my fucking god, bro." Like you would be at a resting state and then someone would mildly annoy you and you would say some fucked up shit, but it was never just mean, it was always like mostly mean but with a little bit of like comedic genius that's like hidden in it. I was like, "Holy shit, you just said that?" But that's also kind of funny, but I don't know if I can laugh. I feel like I can't laugh in this scenario.
I see. I don't know. I just like to roast people.
Yeah, you definitely you like to roast people who, by the way, didn't deserve getting roasted. At least in the moment. Maybe in general they did, but in the moment, it was like, wow, that was just that didn't need to happen.
That's my personality trait.
Oh, shut up. I'm gonna kill myself if I have to listen to that. Anyway, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know, non-binary sorts, thank you for tuning in to the Ketchup Podcast, episode 27, I believe. Thank you, Bo, for being here and just hanging out and chilling. It's been a good episode, good set. Thank you, Joel, if you stay in for those 3 seconds at the beginning of the podcast. Joel's been having a time. Joel's been, you know, he's going through life right now. Go send him some love. Show him some love.
Love that guy.
Give him some support. We love him. Anyway, let's see here. If you're watching the video version of this podcast, a link to all the podcast platforms are in the description. If you're watching this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, etc., links to the video version is in the description. Links to Black Metal Productions and all of our individual Instagrams, Twitters, and Facebooks are in the description. If you would like to buy me a coffee, a link to that is also in the description. Please subscribe and rate 5 stars on the podcast apps or on YouTube or wherever you can subscribe. We have merch. Go buy merch. That would be cool. We have the Ketchup plate and we have the Ketchup podcast on the hat. And there's some other merch up in the store. Go check that out as well. And I think that's going to do it for this week.
Yes, sir.
So scream "bye" as loud as you comfortably can, knowing that your neighbors are right behind that back wall.
Oh, okay. Bye!
Oh my God, bye! That was fucking loud.